factor. PE Jordan 3, this a sampler.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Gino. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Smith. That one knocked away and incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
Smith from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it's going to be 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A tight end in motion now. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
And how impressive was that, Mike? I mean, not only to be able to generate that amount of separation downfield, but then to track the ball. Remember, this was a running back, but he looked like a wide receiver, and we're looking around the league, Mike, and a lot of these backs, in order to play in today's NFL, you have to be part receiver.
A 1st down throw for Purdy. He'll tuck it and take off. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
So Kittle comes in motion. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can tell you firsthand as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. I always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack, hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track.
Taking off, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Seahawks scoop it up.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
The Seahawks offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down. From the shotgun, Smith. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there, and it'll lead to a second down. They run with Walker. Trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard. They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down. Working out of the gun, Smith. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
So a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line, and it's first and 10. They go play action with Smith. That's dropped off for Walker. On the move past the 40. He's still on his feet. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's first and goal.
Just seems nowadays, Mike, there's so many running backs in the NFL that you can classify as being dual threats. Of course, we see them every week make their impact on the ground. But here in the first half, it's his ability in the passing game and do bulk of his damage as a receiving threat.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal. Here's Walker. And he'll dive forward here, try to get something out of that one. But it's not a whole lot. And now he's not spiking it. It's a fake. And this will be knocked down. It's incomplete, but there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's third and goal. Now, Gino. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
Now, how about this? It's a fake. And that is going to be an absolute disaster. They wanted the holder to throw it. He couldn't get away. Now they're going to turn it over on downs.
Points are so hard to come by in this league, Mike. I understand the notion that teams don't like settling for field goals. When you're down this close to the end zone, they want to come away with 6. But if that's the case, let your offense stay on the field on fourth down. If not, let your field goal unit kick the field goal.
First and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Devin Witherspoon with a tight coverage as he knocks it away. On second down, Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. They need 2. Here's Purdy. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection. How can we get extra bodies and extra attention? Because we still got a long way to go in this one.
This fielded inside the 35. The Seahawks offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. On play action, Smith. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. And this will not be a spike. He faked it. And that is incomplete. A little trickery with a fake spike, but it does not pan out.
Some shades of Dan Marino in that vintage play of the fake spike touchdown, but in this case, wasn't nearly as deceptive and wasn't nearly as productive.
Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. Now we get whistles. Time has run out. The first quarter has come to an end. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Here's Gino. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Charvarius Ward able to get the hand in there and make the play. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Walker. And nothing there. He'll duck forward just to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now he's not spiking it. It's a fake.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And he's going to take this into the end zone. The defense looking around saying, what was that? But that is a touchdown. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. Second and 7. Again, it's McCaffrey. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. They'll motion over Samuel. Third and short. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
This will be returnable from his own 15. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get back to work. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a first and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive, and he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They're trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Back is Smith. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just...
Oh, and now look at this. It's a fake. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
I'm sure the coach wishes he could have just called a timeout, because from the moment they lined up in that punt formation, the defense was expecting fake. There was nowhere to go. That play was dead from the jump, and that's a big turn of events here in this one.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Now Purdy. It's Samuel on the screen. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Off he goes.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Samuel has it, working the middle. And the 49ers are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Purdy. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. We're back to Seattle after this. Now here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And he gets this one down inside the 10, but it will set up 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Purdy. Oh, a loose football. The Seahawks scoop it up. The defense comes up with a play in the red zone. Those active hands get to the quarterback, knock it out, and they come up with the recovery.
Mike, we see this from time to time down here when an offense is operating in the red zone. The field shrinks, coverage gets a little bit tighter, quarterbacks tend to hold the ball a little too long, and that's exactly what came back to bite them right here.
The Seahawks offense ready for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Geno. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Geno and his favorite receiver, Metcalf, connecting to gain of 43 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
That's Lockett downfield, he's got it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
On 2nd down, Smith. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Tyler Lockett, touchdown Seattle. Now the point after drop from Myers. It's up and through. And the Seahawks move out on top, 14-0. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Niners offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
So we come to halftime in this 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach. Jonathan, all yours.
All right. right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports Studios and our halftime report. For the Seahawks in the first half, they were led by their quarterback, Geno Smith. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
Coach, thank you, and the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And as we take you back through the highlights, there aren't many of them from a quarterbacking perspective. He's been unable to sustain a lot in any of these drives and does not have a touchdown pass to this point. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. So Kittle comes in motion. Throwing on 1st down is Purdy. This one intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
The home team's offense and veteran Tyler Lockett getting ready to get back to work. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. The run up the middle, it's Walker.
Had ourselves a bit of a one-man wrecking crew out there for a minute, huh, Mike? I mean, dishing out punishment to every defender in his way. I'll tell you, the next guy who comes in one-on-one, he's going to have that run in the back of his mind.
We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one and they let him off the hook.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Seahawks stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.